Here comes the Nutti body man.
Nutty body number.
Here comes the Nutti body man.
The nutty body numbers, man.
Here comes the Nutti body man.
Nutty body number.
Here comes the Nutti body man.
The nutty body numbers, man.
Oh, where you watch, look where you watch, know where you watch, choose the right thing to watch, and this enough to watch. Stucky, sweet TV with Keith Gorgan, Facebook and YouTube. And that enough to watch. The movie star fly take off from Pelpa Time TV, so that. Boom!
Here comes the Nutti body man.
Nutty body number.
Here comes the Nutti body man.
The nutty body numbers, man.
Here comes the Nutti body.
Up top, up and running, up and gunning, Stucky Sweet TV, Sunday evening, Keith Gorgan, up top, up and running, cassava, passava, mind over matter, yo. A little Sunday evening segment of a few little different topic. What is hot topic, yo. Yeah man, a little bit Jamaican brainwash people, church and politics, and overall religion, you know, because to get from bad to worse. I'm not talking about when, we are talking about, we used to go to church and we are talking about church, really church, you know, and that one really talk about, to get some understanding, because we really are going, when I want to live to come see them things there, because church, you know, is just a place of just not worship again, you know. It's just a place of religion. You right? People have all different belief, have demons believe, and people brainwash and things like that. We take really a note of certain things, how some people behave. Our ancestor, like my granny, where she passed from 85, sorry. A long time when she was like 90 odd when she passed. You talk about 85 a good while now. So, you know, our ancestor, them people used to go to church. We go to church with them people like youth, boy, and things like that. At different settings, different situation, completely from what I say I go on and now. So, what I say right now, yeah, this church thing is just worship, them a worship alien and demons and things like that. At different, there's no body of worship God again. They want to use God because God name so easy to call and things like that. So I just that will go on because I not see no Christian and its religion. It drive the whole world mad. Got too much divide and things like that, and people just get trapped in a certain things and believe. People just come up with some things and people start to follow them. So people easy to fool, brainwash and things like that. Before we go into this segment, I've talked about when we know my church days and things, how church used to really supposed to be, or you know it. I'll play this voice note, and this is one of the brainwash big woman, and a little chicken this night, you know. But she fool. She see all we go on down there, so, and she still come out and defend the man. So she get fucked and brainwashed completely. You know what I mean? Yeah. She get done fucked and brainwashed completely, to be truthful. No joke about that. Yeah, man. Because this woman can't be real. You know? It can't be really real. I don't understand. It can't be real. This is what really go on, because what's going to happen if the police they never really come into play? Although the man say must come to the ark And this all these people brainwash again. The man don't have no ark land up and sea, you know. Ark is concrete building. So one of them if that was gonna lift up as some object or something or go up on the ocean because they're near man to go be. And people really believe them things there. So if people never really call the police, it'll be a bloodbath. All she same one now who defend the pastor. Shouldn't they, you know, if you defend the pastor? Because she not gone to Shut Eye Island. And this woman come now loud and clear. Listen to this woman as a people. Although this is something will go viral. So people will, let up it viral already anyway. But you know.
Nothing wrong with me, alright. But don't listen to everything you hear and believe because sometimes people run with the wrong story and people say the wrong things and people accuse people wrongfully. But what now I'm saying is that we have no answer for what take place. I was there part of in the last part in the evening what happened. But all I know is I see mystery and I see God in action, what I witness. How can you sit down one place and one soldier, police, military, 100 gunshot go at you one time and not one shot touch the man of God? That is me.
Yeah, this man a brainwash and lie if you're a big man. You sure say how much 100 gunshot go after passes a man and none catch him? Who fire 100 gunshot? I don't think 4 gunshot fire. This woman has a this is she really brainwashed. This is how we dissect this thing, I know. And I pick out sense out of nonsense. She wants a 100 gunshot pass and blah blah and none catch him. So it must be somebody who really have powers and blah blah and things like that. Must be a disciple or blah blah and things like that. Push for 100 gunshot fire. If you hear the thing, God don't think 4 gunshot fire, you know. So this is 1.5 rockers. Anyway, let's listen to her.
It's mystery. That's we have to say what happened. It is not spiritual. It is a demonic attack from some maroon people when car come the Saturday night. Because
yeah, this one a lie again. Maroon people when car come the Saturday night. The maroon people not church, you know. She look somebody for scapegoat now and I come to about. Yes, so the woman says she's a Christian and she defend this man to the core and now she talk about the blame for maroon. Maroon people come down though. The whole evidence is out there already. Because these youth where they on dialysis come with a machine and him and things like that because him say him can't give him a new kidney and all them things there. And then again, as I'm saying, I talk about common sense, you know. He's not a doctor. There's no surgery down there. Oh, I'm going to get kidney to give you. So you're not supposed to know, say, yes, it's also people really, well, I tell you, so really vulnerable. That's him going to leave or he might get kidney and he believe that because this man is a pastor. He might have hospital, he might have surgeon, then you know that arc? No. So that is the thing, you know. But you know, someone that probably think they might talk some different thing like she tell lie. When a lie she tell lie. A lie she tell she make it up you're Christian. It's so deeply and wicked in people's lives. Yeah.
I explain to you what me talk to you. Listen to what you hear, but and everything you feel swallow and accept. But me I still me go do the paper to go a court to breach a curfew. We were taken to jail, we treated like a king and queen down there. Some of the guys them that was inside and so His Excellency is still there. But just pray for him so they may do Jesus and he may come out victorious. So we have to suffer with him and reign with him. That's how I go. Christ. Yes, I'm good because I'm alive and well and God is able to carry you. But you don't tell me you can't answer for me and you cannot stand before God for me. So allow me to make my decision.
You know, this woman really brainwash again. It's a friend I tried to give her and she this a woman that did join the church, you know, she tell her now what go on and she said what go on now, so she take herself now and she try to counsel this woman, you know, and tell her, she said, she don't want to hear nothing from you. You can't believe what you want to fucking believe. And rate and lele. So I say she really get fucked with the brainwash. That the woman, them all brainwash, you know, but this woman now, at least, she wake up and see what's happening. And she try to save her and I tell her as a friend. She turned upon her now and I take up with the demon pastor, which is not a pastor, beside more than a devil. And you she behave against her church sister. And I defend this demon man. this false preacher. Yeah.
Thank you for concern, but maybe the concern you have is not a good concern and is not a good advice. So therefore, me now want you sorry for me. And me now want you tell me what you believe in or who you believe in or who you trust. Because every man have to stand before God and give account for their own sin and their own judgment. So you can't be a judge, neither for me, for Bishop, nor nobody. So therefore, work your own salvation out with fear and trembling and leave God people alone and mind your own business. That's all me have to say. Because the Bible teach you and say, touch not the Lord anointed with profit no harm. And if you don't know and understand, you leave it alone because only not this world, but you still don't understand the world you live in. So therefore, you need to go down and ask God to open your eyes and we soon see what take place. Friend, but you can't tell me what to do with my life and how to live my life. And I said, so Jesus, we had 12 disciples, then betray him and then turn them back on him. You can't tell me if you turn my back on my bishop because him say one when deliver you for your bleeding, when you ain't come out there with the bleed like a cow and you go to church too much here and he never deliver. And him deliver you, so you can't say that. So you can't tell me what to do with my life and how whom if you believe in that you don't know what take place. Sorry if this disappoint you, but I'm so sorry. Goodbye.
Why, me I tell you, you see, when I talk about brainwash, death come at this woman at door, knock on her door, and the God where she now serve, and the God save her, really and truly. And the man who she said she has saved was going to wipe her out completely. The people that make it as the day them born, there's going to be a massacre if somebody never call the police to stop it. Because it started already. I just really... God save her. And for your friend now, kind of see what go on because they are the same organization and try to tell her, say, look, blah, blah, blah. And so she don't want to hear from you. She not give up her pastor, Rate and Lele. You know, see it. And that is not really a situation where, that's what I'm saying, these people, it's not church, these people going on. These are different type of creatures and things like that because they really them get lost. And you know what it worse? Although you have a lot of younger people as well, because it's all different age group. But this woman is an elder woman, you share behave. And look what happened. People lose them life, woman throat cut. And what she has said, well, there is nothing to do with this man. She will serve him the same way, and nobody can tell her nothing. Oh, Lord, low you can get with this fucking thing, man. Yo, forgive me for this language, but I have to chip in them in between now and again because, boy, really nice to see that. You hear them fucking voice note, the big people, growing up woman. But sound like she talk like she not really a dunce neither. She have some things around her, right? Talk intelligently enough. So she's not a real dunce. As far as me, I see. That's why I dissect it. You know what I mean? It might not be gospel, but I do some see. But you do want to behave, and I say she defend her pastor, her bishop. The man is not a bishop, he's not a pastor, he's not a deacon, he's just a demon con man. That's all it is. And demon, con man, and some madness in him, right? Some madness in him blood. And it's someone that defend. And you got, and she alone, you got more. And but you still have a lot of people come out, attack, get wise up now and attack against. Get wise up and attack against it anyway. But a serious situation, Very, very serious situation. And it's a shame to see a woman really come like that now and attack like that. Very, really sad to see that. She not take no talking, she really serious on it. Really serious. I mean, I understand, I just not understand, but I don't know. But me I say, well then, what me want to say really, me I grow up, me I grow up, right? And you talk about, you grow up and you talk about grow up and we go to church in the 60s. You wear short trousers, you do everything same way. You go to church with your granny. and in the district, it's about 7 days, 7-day Adventist, Friday evening, you have to eat from before 6 o'clock, kind of you can't make up and things like that certain time. That is the type of principle we grow up on, No eat pork and things like that. All right. You have, not tell much family from up there, so because you have 7-day Adventist church, and you have, what the next church name again? By the way, that is a church where people go on a Sunday. I don't remember that church of England, I don't remember the church name, but 7 days Adventist, that was the two popularized church in Jamaica. And you have a next church over the top name, a Catholic church. But a Catholic church, a lot of people never really go there, really, too tough. So, the family where you got church, you have Browns. So you have the Brown family, them. So you have Miss Brown and him, her husband, David Brown. Right. Them are the big people and my granny. Them are the 3 big people from up at that top of the part of the district. And then you have me, then my cousin, one named Patsy with the Englander too, from one yard, then you have next yard now. You have Tony Brown, Knox, Norma, and Rose. Four from, so you have about, 4 and 2, 6. So we have about 8 people, big people, and we are the kids. I go to that church from over the top. Down at the bottom, you have about 2 more people, just from that district, go to that church, 7-day church. But me I tell you, this church, these people got church this time, there's nobody, everybody fractal tall. Nobody don't wear no ears ring. Now like when I say I go on now, you go to church, you have to do, nobody not do it. That's what I say, that's why I have to respect my ancestors, them, and things like that, Them people me really strive off and listen, and them start talk about real Christian, because there's no bad art and thing at them time. The people that talk about real Christian, People wear, long frock, go church. Them hair well comb with them grey hair and them hot. So now well for years ring on them things and things like that. No. Natural thing. And people look out for one another and church people preach the real way. People preach. Because one of the head pastor was at that church. A man named, he used to have a bakery. Come in my mouth. What's his name again? Mas Ralph, yeah, Mr. Ralph. He was one of the top deacons there. And he run a bakery where the money, they don't have a van, a donkey. Then used to carry them bread pan with hamper and deliver bread. And you got the baker go buy bread. He used to bake some of the nicest bread. And him well successful too. Yeah, man, have a nice bakery. Where we employ a couple people and things like that and deliver bread all about in the district. And people come and shop, come buy bread. You sell back in them shop and things like that. Because you have the bigger bakery, the Chinaman, them have them van and things. But this man is a little local bakery. He was the pastor for that church, one of the pastors, Mr. Ralph. And I tell you, say, one of the best and kindest man you could ever see. The man in the church, we take collection and now collection go right back and maintain the church. Nobody know and things like that. That church used to run so good. And when they want to refurbish and things like that and do certain things, and go for hunting and things like that. Them have harvest. You have harvest time where people carry them things and sell and people come buy things. All different people from half of the road just come buy things, because you have all people that sell all different type of things. Pineapple, harvest time, one of the nicest time. People sell bait things. People bait them things and come. Just and they put out them tray, And harvest time, the place nice. When I say nice, it's very, 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 very nice. And I tell you, yeah. Them time and then you have an hour lunch time. You go downstairs. And you go on at the basement. They were the canteen there, because people carry them lunch, you know. Every time you go to church, people carry lunch. And they put the lunch downstairs in the canteen, and everybody carry them lunch. And when you go lunchtime, you just go down, eat your lunch. As we are looking youth now, we are looking time to play in the churchyard and thing. Because even that day with that Jamaica, you know, we pass the church and go around there, and I'm supposed to do a video, but that's true, we never have no data. Enough data, you cannot get late. But sometimes things I'm never going to really do and do a live video there. So church is still there, look the same way. All these years. Because it maintain and keep maintaining. So the church is still there. But I don't know what type of people go in there now. If it change, because everything changed in Jamaica. But in time when we go to church, we have to just obey and things like that. No nonsense. You know what I mean? And these people, I come from church, people, they want them man, they just look good and dressed appropriate. Can't believe, you know. Yeah, man, I come from church, I go to church, man, appropriate. No joke business. No like now, you see people that got church in where, boy, you can't explain, you can't talk about people that got church, like a dance hall, them go, you know. Bore, tongue bore, all kind of distraction, tattoo, short frock, high heel, designer bag, big earring. Come on, man. Donkey ear stripe and them head. Them things there, you could never bring them things there. But now we say everything goes in a church now. People just go to church and we say they might look somewhere to something to hang on upon and things like that. So that's why me a lot of people, you know, go talk about church and about how them believe them pastor. And then the pastor say them believe them. And then I say a couple of like crowds, a lot of people behave the way they still, you know. And that's why I see what go on and just Jamaica. People have different type of brainwash. People just brainwash them and things like that. And them not really realize what them are dealing. Because pastor said this and pastor said that. See? Pastor said that and pastor said this. And some of these pastors nowadays, they don't know them Bible, you know. But it's just a lifestyle. Them can't get followers and turn people in the call. Remember, you know, the amount of underground church where you have now is a shame. Revival. You have a guy in our church in revival. Him look so dodgy. I want to do a thing for him as well. Him look dodgy and lie and evil in face. Yeah. We all them thing there. You never have them to go to revival church. Pocomina church was an underground thing. Just like how you have underground music. Pocomina church used to just go on in a trench town and people, you can hear the drum them a beat and people have and and things like that. We used to go there. Yeah, we used to have one on Lincoln Avenue. And but the only reason we used to go there still a true woman, like a girl in the yard, and we look for woman and things like that. But them things used to go on Pocomina church. You never see a good Pocomina concrete structure, proper church with a Pocomina church. It's always some like a shack. And some people tie them head with pencil and all them things there. And all kind of flowers and buckle, torch and the buckle lamp and candle, all this stuff in thing, ritual type of thing. Yeah, man. And they say that them people like that type of evil, but them people like used to underground, you know? Underground. Pocomina church, used to underground. But there's some people that we, you know, play with. Well, it's just mind over matter still, but that's how we, you know, really have them on that level. We say, look, these people are ordinary, you know, Pocomina church, because they're on a different type of level, type of thing with them depend. But it's still a church and people still follow them. You see some, you know, so they got some Pocomina church, you know, in those days, you know. That was 70s, you know. Pocomina church, you go Pocomina church in those days, boy, you see some nice, that's why we used to go up there, go, our brethren them go look girl, you know, because you have some pretty nice young girl used to go there with them mad with the parents, you know. But them don't really want to do that, you know. Yeah, no church and see, they get a nice girl named Annie out of that church, you know. I see sometimes she just screech out, come peer kissing in the lane and things like that. Yeah, man, it used to be nice. But it's a different type of situation for coming to church. But now you have all different type of ministry in Jamaica. Because of lifestyle. And people say, well, then we can, because a part of the scamming, you know. The church thing, you know. Big scamming. Because this guy who came up with revival church, as him said, revival church and things like that. Him talk about him a give people things and help people. But them all do that when social media and you have Cash App, WhatsApp. Well, not WhatsApp. Well, WhatsApp work as well too, but Cash App. And the next one in name again. Well, you know, you get money, GoFundMe and all these fucking things. So these are the things where these people set up and people give them fund them so them cook and them feed people. Them now feed people out of them own pocket. Because of leeway them say. Yeah man, Jamaica full of scammers. Full of scammers. I mean all over this place with this fucking thing. I mean I tell people say, you know, Jamaica full of scammers. Yes, scammers. All different way them coming now, you know. The police are scammer, the politicians them are scammer, the pastors them, the people that want to come out now about them are charity. All of a sudden they have all these charity before they never help people and give people nothing, you know. And then I help people that put them pocket, you know. Nah. They build up this situation around them and talk about them a charity, Rate and Lele, start to look funds. Then some of them go to the vulnerable people them, the vulnerable is people them where them can't find. When I understand nothing about phone, where them just give them a bang all the while. And then I realize what go on. And then just know if we deal with certain things. I'm not going to stop bang them things there, you know. Can be see it. I'm not going to stop bang them things. Yeah, man. Them people that's really awful. They just come and say, oh, yeah. But then they have done out of them pocket, you know. Never done out of them pocket. They have to depend on people. If you're a charity, you have to start. You have to, charity people and the charity have to have something. You have some good charity in Jamaica. Woman, you know, so woman who open up them house. And those are the people when I get the highlight, you know. Who open up them house, when I want, you know, mother, you know, and take in so much, adapt so much kids. Yeah, man, it's happening. People that are right now do them things there. But you know, on a mobile phone and nothing to publicize. You are nothing like that. Those people are the real people. Them are people now who get a little transport until them can drive around and blah blah about them other charity and look funds to buy to do things, and then when they come and think they want a tire, they must benefit themselves. That's all it is. And a line in pocket and take people to the idiot. And we can't see them and we know that because yo, let me tell you something, man. Charities not just come like that, you know, people can't jump and say they about the charities, you know, because they never do not, they're not, so some people would never, if you have a whole person who can't help themselves and not nobody and things like that. I just know them do it on camera now, if say them do something good, but people that are, you know, people dead for once and things like that, because they're not a family, but now, if somebody shit on them, but then you have me I tell you, say, you know, work. People also, I don't know who them are fool and things like that. You have people who are in a wants for help. Shoot up themselves and want, you know, see them, but now go help them and do that. But now they will jump in at that now, so they might do charity, because they have the phone, the camera now, makes people say, oh, and then them themselves will do the charity and have hold the phone on it. Them not help nobody, you know, with them things for us and hold the phone and chat them all for fucking chat and then they find people who can do the things and them say them do something good. You can't fool me, no move, no fuck, you go. You know what I mean? Enough of them are thief. Enough of them are thief. I tell you that. I see them, I see them every day, I see them pop up. Like popcorn, when popcorn are pop, you know? And I go like, no, nobody. That's why I'm saying I'm going to do a chart soon, top 5. I mean, I'll go more than 5, because you know have 10 charts out there really transparent, as far as me see. Them all con people them, and make up a lot of noise and use them head and them general shit. And people still, no matter what going to see, they're just like this clan man. Instead of a go fund other day when they hold him, he raised 30,000 US dollar, him lawyer fee, and I think they find out and them lock it down. I don't know, you know, what one and thing like that. As I'm saying, church thing, a serious thing in my time when I got church. As a little youth, I wear short trousers in the 60s. I ask Christ, I tell you that, those was discipline church. I want a serious thing. I remember we come from church, you know, Saturday evening. And, you know, we are youth, you know, and things like that. And before we reach up, we have a little dance hall down on a flat there, so. And dance, I keep there Saturday evening there. By the time we go up, music string up and I play and things like that. Oh, I tell you some man. Because we always walk in front of our parents, you know. Because they walk slow and they might stop and talk and things like that. And we go front. Yeah, man, we always saw things like that. You see from them I come, and we see them I come, we have to move. We can't stop and dance for a little while, yes, and listen to what go on. I want to really wish we could have the room. Because we have some next youth out there go to church, you know. Our friend them, you know. They freely. Them go to church, for them parents go to church. So them not really strict like our granny strict and things like that. You see me? So them out there and things like that, to dance and enjoy themselves. And we are come from church and we church closed. And we stop there so for a little while. But we can see when the parents come down the road there, that them white thing and things like that. We have to just cut. No, you shouldn't, because you can't come back and see we tell you. We have to just cut and move. And those discipline to grow up on. And do those was really church days. And really proper thing. Yeah, man. So you see me know about those type of discipline. Type of thing, you go through this discipline type of thing and you go through that. And so when you come live, you see what go on now in a church. What church gone to now. Where Christianity gone to on a whole. Not just church, the Christianity religion. Because you have all different type of people who's come out now. And a ball out. Blood of Jesus, Rete and Lele, God this and God that. Use God name. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, say, you know, sometimes you see it and you have to say, boy, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? It's mad. Very mad. And sick. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Everything mixed up. Church mixed up in a politics. Politics mixed up in a church. Because look on this man, I know. Look much politician. Him have in him quarters. We take photograph with Portia Simpson, the Governor General. Come on, man. When you talk with the Governor General, you know. Because right now people supposed to know, you know. The Governor General bigger than the Prime Minister, you know. Although you might see him, that's why. He's bigger than the fucking Prime Minister, the Governor General. Right? Because the Prime Minister, he must swear in the Prime Minister. That's number one. Him is the Queen, Acuquet, right? The Governor General, appointed by the Queen of England. So yeah, a big thing, a joke thing. Big thing and a serious thing, and a joke thing. So the man have all of these people in his pocket. Very smart guy, you know, see him have musician. A lot of people are trying to take with themselves now. But him have them and photograph don't lie. You know? Photograph don't lie. So it's a very influential man. He have his own rights. He know what I do. He know what him doing. This is a guy who have two big top of the rain mansion in a Montego Bay. Iron Shore is a community in a Montego Bay. Iron Shore community, a pure rich people live up there, you know, top of the top, you know. Iron Shore, a Montego Bay coming like Beverly's Hill, where the Prime Minister lives. Right? You know, if you go down the street, that's a different parish. We're going to Iron Shore. Some mansion way up there, sir. So they have one property up there, sir. Proper mansion, and then it's just two big mansion this man have, you know. This man is a man that pastor. Making $1 million a week. Right, if you serve God, where you do so much money and blah blah and things like that. You're driving a limousine, you have this, you have people that hold umbrella over your head. All in a swimming pool. People that brush your shoes. Yo. See, at one point, this man had talked to certain people in the church, and the congregation, you know. In the congregation, he had talked to people, and he might beat people, and spit upon them as well. And I tell me, say, well, then that you can see them things, they can't, where these, I don't understand where them fucking thing are going to, man. Where church? What church? I'm not church, you know, man. Although I say from day one, church, I just wood and stone, you know. Yeah. Church, I just wood and stone, anyway. Church is a building. And I said that long time. Church is just a building. Yeah. Wood and stone. Because true church is in your heart. Trust me. True church is in your heart. There's no joke about that. True church is in your heart, people. Not the church is a building, that is wood and stone. So people can talk about church. This man come talk about him build up a concrete structure, and then all of a sudden, it turned out to be a hawk. We're going to lift up at a certain time and go where, like a space shuttle or something. And people really believe that. You know, that is a concrete structure, you know. So the people believe that this man has so much that them things say, well, then, that building is a hawk, you know. Ark build in a ground and a concrete structure. How can that be an ark? And people really believe that gonna lift up and go somewhere. That's what I'm trying to show to the old Jamaican brainwash. And the same thing, that's what I'm say, church and politics are the same thing. Because the same people, same thing with the voters, them brainwash, them party minded, them stick to that thing. All when them see what go on. Look what go on with them not dealing with they not dealing with nothing what go on. The government, you know, the wrong what them are doing, you know, and the corruption, you know. Them not deal with that. For some reason. They're not dealing with that. Because look what I'm not the government. How much money these people keep up from Petrojam, from Royal Reed, Pinnock and these people, and this corruption and things like that. All of them things that them people go on with, and the people them still. But anyway, brainwash is brainwash, you know. So there's so much Jamaican people brainwash and follow something where you have no meaning, nothing for them life, and them generation where them are deadly, them kids and them kids. They also go with the flow, go with colors, green. And well, you know, some people take heed now anyway, because to be truthful, a lot of people come out from vote in the last election, vote from both sides. It just a thing with them. I see the next election where Andrew Wallace win from Portia Simpson, 2016. That was they win by one seat. One seat. I just some brainwash people winning an election there, you know, buy it out. Right? And spin it around like that. They buy it out. one seat them win by, and they come back now, through them in a power now, them have the money for float. So them just damage it this time and mash up everything. And actually get rid of the PMP. You have to them nearly get rid of them. Because the last election, not the last one, the one before the last one, which is, I'm talking about the one 2016, when he beat Portia Simpson by 1 seat. You know? That is something you can look on that and say, well then, you know, at the same time, PMP did have 29 seats. Okay? 29 seats, you know. And look on today, now it's 14 seats. Them have. You have to take bad thing and make laugh, man. Serious thing. Yeah. Serious thing. You know what I mean? You have to take bad thing and make laugh sometime, you know? And a really serious thing. I don't know about, you know, people, why? People is really vulnerable, you know? Very vulnerable, believe you me. I mean, people is really vulnerable, man. Vulnerable to themselves, to their family, everybody, but they don't care. They don't care, you know. Vulnerable people. Yeah, man, people been a vulnerable, bad. I mean, I understand. Or some big people. But you have some young girl too, you know. Young girl, nice girl, them too, they just brainwash. You can't tell them nothing. Them all there dress up nice and look good. I mean, also how much of them are going to defend this man still, you know. We all say, yeah. On serious thing. But everything gone like a rocker, man. I don't know what going on, you know what I mean? And it's very sick. Everything just mash up. I know me I talk about too. You see this security minister. The security minister, Horace Shang, should resign. You know. Any other country, I'm gonna have to go. And the people them not say nothing. Yeah, man. Any other country, they want to resign. Because it's supposed to have some intelligent and things like that. But no. It should have some, I tell you, you know, say, it's a very sad situation. Yeah, man, Horace Strong, security minister, shouldn't resign. He shouldn't rule and things like that. But I'm not doing nothing. That's why Jamaica run like this, because everything goes. All when people, because you have, this man is a security minister. Right? He is a security minister. And man to go be away this thing a theme consistency. Just imagine that, you know. And him is a security minister. And everything happen in a theme consistency. And him not get no intelligence and no nothing. So well then that will never, if England and America, you people get intelligence from them things and come and see them meet with Muslim mass and them things there. And interrupt a lot of things. Right? So what kind of security minister, what kind of, let me tell you something. Jamaica run away, you know, and then you have this guy who lock up now, the people them, you know, the station, around joke with him. You know what I mean? Around joke with this man. Therefore, it's a joke. It's a joke. The man people, the boy, I don't know, I don't understand what's happening, or what's going on in at all, because our serious situation, believe you me, very serious situation, you know, very serious situation, and and nobody now do nothing. Nobody not doing nothing. You know what I mean? Why? That's a sad situation, people. Very sad. Really serious thing. Because when we see a go on and everything that's because to be truthful, if you're the politician, then because remember, you know, you're policewoman and policeman. You know what I mean?
Please watch this if you're over 6.
Yeah, man, I see things there. Everybody want to touch off of him. Like a dancehall DJ. Everybody want to touch off of him. Yo, man, I tell you, say, this man is not easy, you know. It's not easy at all. Everybody want to touch off of me. You understand me? Say that is anything to do with worship God. Eh? No. No, that's a joke, you know. It's a joke. It's a joke. Everybody want to touch off of me. Everybody want to touch off of me. Yo, and I'm gonna do all the dance too, you know. Even though this man don't read not of the Bible like where ordinary people don't do. And read from scripture to scripture. They make up him own things them and he won't slang them. Yeah. He's just a character. And that's it. Well, I tell you, say, that is, man say the woman I'm coming face like when pum now, no use. So the world change. One time say, you know, because I say, when you come and dance hall, I never know, say, when you come to the days when you live, you see, anything goes in the dance hall. Slackness lyrics. You see some slackness lyrics one time with Yellow Man and things like that. No time things them get banned, them time they can't play on radio and things like that. But now we'll go on the internet and worldwide and radio and anything goes now. Sexual song. And a normal thing now. So what they got in a church, you know, cross a different border, you know, when a man come talk about every woman want to touch her for him. And I tell the woman, say her face look like when pum pum now no use. Yo, a serious thing, you know. Yo, may I tell you. Why? A serious thing this. And people still defend him. You know what I mean? People still defend him. But I tell you, say, I can't believe what I hear and what I see. No, man. I can't believe what I say, I hear. Yeah. Well, the followers them sick too, innit?
The followers is his grandfather by his father's side was a real Christian Pentecostal man, but his mother's side had a mental issue. So because in his side, that's why the Bible tell you of a form of godliness but denied power near sin. You know, and you come with your form of godliness. That's why the Bible says to try the spirit to yourself, you know. Because he come first with his form of godliness. Because when he was in Canada, he had a lot of problems with some form of homosexuality. That's why he reached Jamaica, you know. Because he would leave the little boys them alone in the church. But this thing is very deep. So I heard one of you say that he's a madman. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Well, but you must say mad because me the figure say mad from the get-go. My problem is the people who are following the song. But normally when you come back to Jamaica, first the man in Ghana, where you do again?
But you must remember, you see what old Jim doing? And all those people, you have to be careful because them have a certain charisma and charm about them. One wet down cooking the people them, and you hear everybody say, oh, in time, and how we will hear. So it's just like a dance in a way.
Licky people, man. Licky people, man. Genius.
And them love power.
See, so everything that come from foreign goods, so them always that, licky people, them, man.
But these prosperity factors, they're opening them out. You want to have this, you want to have that. And the politicians, them love the power and all kind of. So this thing here is deep. But the root of it is, he is mentally unstable, big time.
And this is a family, I want to really want, but...
Yes, but you must remember, the mental issue and those things, you know, it can follow family life. family from Glendale community will tell you not lies. It's a whole family running run out to this and that. Whole thing. It's a big deep thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Jimmy said something.
So when we talk it, we are.
Yeah, man, you see, things that come out little by little and leak out little by little, but we don't know what. They're very sad situation. See, very sad situation. Very sad situation. Trust me. Yeah, man, very sad situation. This man is a definitely evil demon. Evil demon. As far as we can see that. I mean, I put on my mouth and talk. A demon, man. Just look for a politics video, people, to play. Yes, people, still there, we're not going away. You know. We are trying to record our audio. You know what I mean? Yeah, people, that mad situation are going, you know. Over the world, but particularly our country, like a country, Jamaica, is very sick. Very sick. Why is that Jamaica? You see, you have Jamaica. And then you have the second city, Montego Bay. From long time, Montego Bay is a troublesome place, you know. I remember one time, I don't know if that's what they call it, Montego Bay, you know, but he used to play Batman and Montego. You see, and we come from Montego Bay in the 70s and things like that. Yo, from long time, you know. This man is a Batman, you know. Man never used to respect Montego Bay people. Yeah. You come from Montego Bay, man, you walk from, yeah, man, you're Batman or something. That's so, have that stigma towards it, against it. You know? Seriously, we used to have that against Montego Bay. A lot of things go on in Montego Bay, you know? And on a Bustamante rule, you have the Coral Garden, where they mash up dreadlocks and kill some of them and jail some of them, brutally mash them up bad. Let them go back, reverse back in a slavery again, and a bust them out. You see, I must say politics is a serious situation, you know. Serious thing, you know, politics, you know. I mean, I talk upon just one party, both party, okay? Not because me reside in a PNP area, I mean, no Portia Simpson, go choose to live in the same yard, we used to live in the same yard. I talk that a lot of time, you know, people might think I joke, you know. Sometimes you talk some things, you know. As a youth, me and Portia Simpson used to live in the same yard, 9 Fremont Lane, Picture Avenue, and Maxwell Avenue. They're PR constituency, okay? Our office is there, Alexander Road. As you turn by Alexander Road, right hand side, upstairs place, so up here, office is there, so. You know what I mean? I mean, I talk about from Portia Simpson, a counselor. From and when we live in the yard, and my mother, and things like that, my mother and she was, good friend. He live at the back and she live at the front. Yeah, live at the back and she live at the front. She was like, them time she was an activist, the PMP. Yeah, for Michael Manley, activist. So when meeting, we have a PMP meeting, election meeting, any type of meeting towards, see, she usually go there before all the big speaker them come and out of the place. The one thing, she's a very, that's why, me grudge her for her place where she get, because she work hard. And that's why PJ, I have to give thanks to PJ. PJ, they're gonna push her. Because if it wasn't PJ, she wouldn't be where she is, Yeah, man, God bless the man there. And PJ, the man, I know, good too. He used to work at JBC. He used to be a housing minister. And housing and JBC attached in a one, right? You can walk through housing, you can walk through JBC from Wodian Avenue and go right back on Ting the road to go, like you go to run on the next side of Apple Tree, like you go to Crossroad. Yeah, housing, go right through. Okay? So yeah. So yeah, man, well enough to know all these things, And that's why I'm glad me know so well then, boy. Glad to know them things. Yeah, man, Portia Simpson deserve, although she not do what she's supposed to do, because Maxwell Avenue is the same place in Garrison and fuck up place with zinc fence. I understand it. And then, but she alone don't do it because them don't get fighting, and that's how politics go in. So, the funny thing, you still have the power, but you can't do what you want to do. Because Maxwell Avenue should fix up some, even halfway. You see the two, you have Jungle, Frenchtown next door to Maxwell Avenue, and the same position. Garrison look horrible. Place zinc fence and fuck up place still. You have Omar Davis, she not do nothing either. Then you have Omar Davis there for so long. Then you have this man Bruce Golden who come take it from him now, through him retire like. And him worse. Instead of help the people them do something and buy some zinc and give the people them we want, help and things like that. Him taking money and buy delegate people who win the election. To be the leader. So them all politics and be a corruption and scamming, Dirty. Tap your side, very dirty. Very dirty, not stop your side at all. But I don't know. By the time I say Jamaica, no better by the time we get a good government and deal with crime and violence. Just deal with that. That's one of the top priority. We have seen priority. Yeah, top priority that. But boy, I'm gonna see we're nowhere. Not on my lifetime, not on my daughter, like my granddaughter, whatever, grandson lifetime. No, never gonna get better. It's gonna get worse because everybody are growing up with themselves. And the people who have it uncomfortable, them not in our claims, about crime too tough, because crime now reach up to them doorstep so easy. You know what I mean? Crime now reach up to them doorstep so easy. And I see what's thing. Crime now reach up them doorstep so easy, brother. So them well alright, Them well alright, people. Crime now reach up to them doorstep. Them safe. People who have trouble and worries, it's same ghetto people, garrison people. And them are the same one who put them people in the power. They never learn. So them brainwash by a politician, them brainwash by church leaders and people that have on a past and things like that. Them use them in all different ways. Them go back and then use them like a kid, like a young daughter, them sacrifice them and take them maid and all them rascal thing there. And the same parents, them know what go on and back the past. But them blood clot people, you see, man. Them, so I don't want to fucking, yeah, I'm tell you something, you see. Yeah, some of them mothers. Yeah. Call yourself mother. Them only defend the past of them when them do. All you see it and try to get them off of the hook when them do wrong. And jump on a daughter fence. So in a lot of cases, so they want to get them get breed too. 2 cases where the people get breed and I carried people with pastor. And the pastor married and everything, you know. And these same mother worship them mother so much that them actually put them before them kids. That I want to say, guys, you know, check so they want to leak out and blah, blah, burn some fire upon them people. No, them try to keep it hush. And try to sweep it on the carpet. Neat. These dirty people about my mother and things like that. And then them little people have to live with it the rest of them life. I don't care. Them put these dirty little pastor about my pastor before them one kid. Yeah. So, you know. This is what I say. That's how I go on top of how I go on, man. Very serious situation. Very terrible situation. No joke, you know. Serious thing. I don't understand. Very serious thing. We can go to the same church and pastor will influence you and your church pastor to come stay with, come over and things like that and rave. What you want to take him, get him. Because true, even though they get trust him and things like that, they use them charm them on. That's all I'm using. There was charm, and charm is this big grey pussy woman them where they don't respect for themselves, them kids or them daughter, nobody. Because I know some things can fucking be like that. And because these people just come out and just defend these people the same way, all of them do wrong. Because it's the same thing with the politician them. All of them do wrong. Man come out and broke up a woman in stool. And people still support him in their constituency. Woman as well too. So what kind of people have this? So how Jamaica gonna fucking get better if you not unite and stand up? If it was united, this man and stand up, this man, boy, what a beautiful place that would be, man. I tell you, you know, it wouldn't be easy. Yeah, man. But you know, stand up and unite, man. Everybody's all over the place, all over the place, apart from each other. That's all them do. But I tell you, say, it's not nice. It's not nice at all. Yeah, man, it's nice, it's ugly, it's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. It's not pretty at all. We're going to hear with this man, the first when he swear in 2016, something where this man has said, even before the campaign, you know, but something that this man has said, and break everything. This is when him just swearing, you know, the first term, you know. Listen, people, first term, him just swearing. I like to play them things, you know. Some people don't really go back, you know. They're not dealing with work before them right now, you know. Most of them youth, you know. They want everything easy. They're not dealing with work before them. They not look at the history and at the past. Because you have to look at the past really before you move forward, you know. A lot of way. Else you never reach nowhere. And that go on.
Because this is an opportunity for the Prime Minister to share with the country his vision Your
What is it
Excellencies,
that we'll expect of him as a leader? What is it
Sir
that he promises to
Patrick Allen and Lady Allen,
a better Jamaica?
the Most Honorable Portia Simpson Miller, former Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Most Honorable Juliet Holness, former Governor Generals and their spouses,
You really puppy show, ain't it?
former
Fucking
Prime
puppy show.
Ministers and their spouses, wives of late former Prime Ministers, Chief Justice and Chancellor of the Order of the Nation, President of the Court of Appeal, heads of foreign governments or their representatives, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps and other international organizations and agencies, Cabinet Secretary, leaders in the public and private sectors, members of the clergy, distinguished guests, my fellow Jamaicans here at King's House, at home, and in the diaspora, a very good afternoon to you. I recognize that I stand here today by the grace of God. It has not been an easy journey to this podium, but earnest labor and fervent prayers conquer all. To God be the glory. And thanks to you, the people of Jamaica. It is with a deep sense of gratefulness, honor, and humility that I took the oath of office moments ago, fully conscious of the magnitude of expectations and responsibilities I have assumed, but equally energized and optimistic about a prosperous future for Jamaica. I pledge to serve the people of Jamaica faithfully, with all my energies, all my heart, mind, and soul. I stand here today happy to represent the voice, vision, vote, and victory of Jamaica. We may have different voices and different votes on similar visions. Regardless of our differences, Jamaica was victorious at the general election.
And there was a strong
It is not
mandate.
perfect, but we can all be proud of the people, systems, and institutions that make up our democracy. On the day of election, I witnessed a young man cradled in his arm, an obviously bedridden elderly man, carrying him from a polling station. I was touched by the sight. In the bustle of the busy schoolyard, as they passed, the elderly man pointed his ink-stained finger at me and said, "Andrew, do the right thing."
Say, Andrew, do the right thing. Do the right thing now.
From a polling station. I was touched by the sight. In the bustle of the busy schoolyard, as they passed, the elderly man pointed his ink-stained finger at me and said, "Andrew, do the right thing. So I stand here humbled by the awesome power of you, the people, and I commit to do the right thing.
Yeah, you know, so that,
The people are suffering.
you know, this guy he's a dictator, definitely a dictator, and prove it to be already. Because all of them things that matter now, man in a wheelchair, just listen what I'm saying now, in a wheelchair, because the first election we win, 2016, so the man go vote for him in a wheelchair, point to him and say, do the right thing. And that was in first swearing in speech. And look what this man doing since then to poor people. The same man, the way him say I come out. So him tell them things and I want him go back for all them words them. So these people can't be trusted, you know. We talk about politics. And you know what I mean, church goers, deacon, pastors and things like that. They're all in the same, they're all in the same umbrella. Tricksters and things like that. That's all them do, just talk and things like that. Because in one word I come back lick him in the head. Look on what these people doing in the government. How much $100,000 if not wearing a mask. The poor people get them type of money there. You lock up people, so much stand at them yard, and then you let in tourists and not for them country. So in your own country you can't get. I just show them people are really smart, you know, because they must. Yeah, let me tell you something, man. Anyway, you go and listen to him.
Sovereign, and their views and votes must never be taken for granted.
But at that you do, take them for granted, Johnny. Because
the people did not vote in vain. They expect a government that works for them, and by the same expectation, an opposition that is constructive. This historic election delivered the smallest majority, but also the clearest mandate. Fix government.
clearest
With this
mandate.
There is no majority for arrogance. There is no space for
Clearest
selfishness.
mandate, eh?
There is no place for
Here
pettiness.
comes the Nutti body
There is no
man.
space for complacency. And there is no margin for error. I am under no illusions as to the meaning of this mandate. We have not won a prize. Instead, the people are giving us a test. There is no absolute agency of power. This means that the winner cannot take all or believe we can do it alone. To achieve the vision of shared prosperity through inclusive economic growth and meaningful job creation, now more than ever, government must lead, activate, empower, and build real partnerships. I intend to lead a government of partnership. The solutions to our problems do not rest with government alone. The sum total of our potential exceeds our problems. Our collective capabilities are greater than our challenges. But it is only through partnership that these capabilities and potential can be seized, harnessed, and realized for the good of Jamaica. Partnership requires trust, clear assignment of responsibility, and an elevated sense of duty. There is only so much trust that pledges and statements of commitment can back. I understand that the Jamaican people now want to see action in building trust. This is part of fixing government. Everyone who will form the next government must be seized of this expectation. politician-making policy to the civil servant processing and application. We must act dutifully to fulfill our responsibilities. Trust requires the actualization of our commitments. We will fulfill our commitments. Our actions can achieve so much more if they are coordinated. We will bring greater coordination, rationality, and focus to the role of government so that the objectives of partnership can be clear. There is no doubt that significant numbers of Jamaicans have lost hope in our system, but I'm encouraged that a far larger number maintain faith, keep hope, and continue to pray that Jamaica will grow and prosper. I am energized by the expressions of willingness to work with our new government in the interest of Jamaica. The sense of duty is alive and well. There is more hope than despair in Jamaica, and this creates a great opportunity to form partnerships for prosperity. You will know that I am now joined in Parliament by my life partner, the Most Honourable Julian. Family is the ultimate partnership. And that is why my government will focus resources on supporting families. By increasing the income tax threshold, we will restore the economic power of households to participate not only in growing our GDP, but more importantly, growing the general well-being of our society. Here's how the partnership with families will work. Our government will ease your tax burden, but you must invest and spend wisely. Use the additional money to acquire a house for your family or improve the one you already have. Or buy Jamaican goods. This is how we will increase local demand in housing, manufacturing, and agriculture. This is how you can play a part in creating jobs while satisfying your well-being. We will continue our policy of free tuition and no user fee for healthcare.
Be a lie, man, I tell you, everything a lie.
However, we will
Yeah,
encourage
everything
you
you
and
learn, I tell you,
enable
no.
you to save in a bond
Everything
for
is
your
fucking lie.
children's education and in a national health insurance scheme for your healthcare.
Which healthcare?
We will enhance
Look, there's no healthcare in Jamaica, you know. If you forget a little X-ray, because for the poor people, there's nothing. One time in Jamaica, you gotta go public, and you know, you pay, you get look after, you get all the medication free, of course. Thing run down now. It's not like that. It's a matter about free health care. People are dead. Children have the money. You know how much people have to donate to people if they doesn't get a scan or if you get a blood test, you have to pay for every fucking thing. Yeah, let me tell you something, man.
our social safety net for vulnerable families, and we will provide support for parents in crisis. But you must be responsible.
Lie
and
again,
send
lie,
your
lie,
children
lie.
to school. Our men must take care of their children. And couples must be responsible
Pure slick
in
talk,
having
man,
the
make
children
it.
they
Pure slick
can
talk.
afford.
Something that people like to hear. That's all it is.
Our government commits to creating the environment in which families can flourish and form communities of social mobility, from which every ghetto youth can be a star. However, every family member must do their part in being personally, socially, and economically responsible in the Partnership for Prosperity. I'm sure Juliet will understand if I seek to build another partnership in Parliament. Former Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller, I'm presuming, will be the next leader of the opposition. Has given long, faithful, and dedicated service to Jamaica.
You know, I say that, you know. Because you can't do better. But I say that because you can't do better.
And I believe that the mandate is saying we may not be on the same side of the road, but we are heading pretty much in the same direction. So as far as possible and as much as possible, we should hold hands in cooperation to overcome obstacles for the good of Jamaica.
Pure sweet talk, and that's all it is. The guy don't do nothing
This
beside.
is not new. This is what I did.
This is pure sweet talk. Talk what people want to hear. This man don't do nothing from 2016 more than oppress Jamaican. Mash up Igla cart, beat them up and take them off of the road, take away them goods, all these things. Something that happened under this government, may I tell you, you know. And end time, the fucking in government colleagues them do anything wrong, him try to cover it up. And him say, well, then nothing now go pass his eyes or ears. You're gonna be deal with corruption. This guy pure more talk.
When I was leader of the opposition. And we have it all. Without formal structures. Good partnerships. For example, in education. And we intend to continue our informal collaborations in this area and pursue other such areas of cooperation with the government and the opposition members. I still believe it is a useful symbol of national unity for the Prime Minister and the leader of the opposition to appear together in zones of political exclusion. I again extend the invitation.
You see, because the thing is this, you know,
The prior
he never talk like that with the last election, you know, because he win by a landslide. As can to Alabama mandate and 37%, that is just a low turnout and things like that. But because he never really attacked to this opposition, you know. But Portia Simpson, when he win the first election, he win by one seat. So he knows him have to talk like that. Because he knows that it's slim. Slim. So he never really no strong mandate. But never give no strong mandate. Some of you say, oh, this guy them clever, them do politics clever. So him start to talk about Portia Simpson and Rate and Lele opposition because he just want to balance the thing and get it smooth and work themselves in, you know. Pirate them.
priority of this government is to grow the economy and create
Because people don't get this wrong, you know. We're not business push government want to power, you know. That means one or the other. But in the end of the day, when you see something now go wrong, you have to talk. But you can talk that from PMP same way. When, you know, Portia do anything fuck up or PG or whatever. So, you know, if Andrew did it and on talking in the campaign, when we go do this and, you know, can sleep with the door open and Rate and Lele and you have a cut out corruption, nothing that can go on a film, a cabinet, corruption, all them things there. You never see the police brutalization and things like that. And, everything him talk are the opposite. And the people them still go back and I see says party lined in. So once them talk all kind of things, you know, but once them get in a different type of thing, this guy.
meaningful jobs. In so doing, we will more rapidly and sustainably reduce debt. I am sure we all agree that much of Jamaica's development has been achieved without growth, which has left us with much debt. This is unsustainable. Going forward, Jamaica's development must rest on its ability to create propositions of value and attract investments to convert the value into wealth. In this model, government is not the main investor, it is the private sector, whether they be large enterprises or small businesses. In the economic partnership with the private sector, government's role, among others, is to ensure the rule of law, create a safe, secure, and fair environment for business, make markets where none exist, ensure transparency and access to information, and create an efficient and supportive public sector bureaucracy. In exchange, we want the private sector to unleash investments in the local economy. We want to see the return of the pioneering drive to create new industries, the entrepreneurial willingness to take risks, and the innovative insights to do things better and differently. I am heartened by the signals coming from the private sector. I believe they have got the message about the partnership for growth and job creation. Now is the time to grow Jamaica. We are not naive about the challenges we face regarding our debt and the need to maintain fiscal discipline, which is why we will continue with the principle of joint oversight of our economic program and performance. We recognize the importance of and value our relationship with our bilateral and multilateral friends. These relationships have been critical in securing stability. We believe in preserving stability, but we must now build upon this in a productive partnership with them to achieve inclusive growth and job creation. There are many more areas of partnership that we must formally pursue for national development, and as our government is installed over the coming days, these will be evident. In all these partnerships for prosperity, there must be coordinated effort. That is my role. I will ensure that government is coordinated and strategically directed, that decisions are taken quickly, that targets are set and met, and that the nation is informed, and that everyone under my appointment is held to account for their actions or lack thereof.
You heard the man say just now, every man, on a theme working thing, to have account to them action. And yet, you really read, but thief so much million, blating, much million and give all him made money to go change card to take all the money and blah blah, something with blating and pinnock. And this man come out and talk about it when him sack them, The man them do them things and him still get paid. Suspend them and nothing, still get paid and look from that up, you're nothing about the fucking case or nothing. I try to sweep it under the carpet. And what this man do, he might find the DDP to stay on for the next 3 years because them friend, one of them in a corruption. Because he don't want the chance to really make somebody. Because the woman supposed to retire and give way to somebody else, take up the reign. You know what I mean? Because she did a long time. That is the law, She is 60, supposed to step aside. But they make a deal and nobody no challenge it and things like that, all the opposition. Them all night together and the same thing, they just come out and talk, rate and lily and things like that. So, opposition or challenge, if them make noise and things like that, you see it, what because them a government, they can't just do something like that because it's something where, let me tell you something, man. And this woman have an next 3 more years. So by them give themselves 3 more years, so them can something I go on, you know. Them man now come off Scott Spree, you know. And yet when a man come out and say them diss the Prime Minister, police find them, put them on public, in a public apologize for all them things there. Then I tell people, say this man is a dictator and them think a joke, you know.
There is a sense of great expectation. There is a sense of change. It is not lost on me that I am the first post-independence leader of my generation. More than anything else, we want to see Jamaica take its place as a developed country in the next 50 years. The struggle is not so much for political independence as it is for economic independence. It is through our economic independence that we secure real political independence. However, after 53 years of independence, there is need for institutional review of the Jamaican state, both in terms of the modernization of our institutions and the structure of the state. Government has to improve its business processes and become more efficient as a regulator and service provider. There is need for us to have a say in the fundamental institutions that define Jamaica, the rights we secure for our citizens, and how we want Jamaica to be. We will give form to that voice in a referendum to decide on the constitutional matters and social matters. Independent Jamaica must remove the culture of dependency from our midst. We must teach our children that there is no wealth without work, no success without sacrifice. We must remove the belief from the psyche of our children that the only way they can step up in life is by who they know and not how hard they work. As Prime Minister, I have a duty to align our incentives and reward systems for those who work and follow the rules. We must create a Jamaica where the man who plays by the rules is rewarded.
What the fuck that? Play by the rules, rewarded.
It is important that citizens of independent Jamaica have a sense of entitlement to good service from their country and their government. However, increasingly, this is not being balanced with a duty of giving back. Jamaica has benefited significantly from the civic pride and sense of nationhood that drove many to give generously of their talents and treasures to build our great nation. The spirit still exists to a great extent locally and in our diaspora. However, we have to be more active in promoting the civic responsibility of our young people. We have to promote volunteerism and giving back to Jamaica. We have to integrate
Peer more talk.
the incredible talents and assets of the Jamaican diaspora in local development. Too often I hear complaints from the diaspora that they experience difficulty in giving to Jamaica. Giving should be easy, as our partnership for prosperity is unfolded. We will ensure that it is easy for the diaspora to participate in the development of their homeland. Jamaica is too rich and we have too much talent to be a poor country. With good governance and a prospective outlook, Jamaica within a decade or less could emerge as a booming economy and a prosperous society. Jamaica is geographically the center of the Caribbean. My vision is to truly make Jamaica the center of the Caribbean, a center of finance, trade and commerce, technology and innovation, a center of the arts, culture and lifestyle regional. This is all possible within our lifetime. Despite any negatives, Jamaica has a powerful and alluring brand, amplifying our voice and influence in the world. We cannot be satisfied with things as they are. My dream is to fulfill your dream. We must create a Jamaica where there is hope and opportunity, where we can encourage our children to dream big and be optimistic about their life chances. We must create a Jamaica where our young people can find meaningful work, a Jamaica where you feel safe to live, work, and raise your families. A Jamaica that is booming and investors and entrepreneurs can have a confident outlook on the economy. A place where we can retire and truly enjoy paradise. All of this is possible. We must start now. Time for partnership. Time for action.
Prime Minister.
See, that's a load of bullshit, man. Yeah. That makes no sense at all, people. Makes no sense. Because everything him talk is just backward. Because him talk about people in government where do anything corrupted, not gonna tolerate it, and him do the opposite. That's what him tolerate. Because no, sir, him not do nothing at all. You know what I mean? Nothing. Well, Rastafari, man. Yo. He don't do nothing at all. I don't understand. I don't understand. This man, but you know, this seem as from a long time now. In 2.5 years in my leadership, this is a dictator. You tell people that, you know, them say you're idiot and blah, blah, want to kill you. All them things there. Because these are the people who are brainwashed. Yeah, brainwashed. That's all it is.
Number,
You know what I mean?
Nutti body number.
These are the people who are brainwashed.
Nutti
you know?
body
You can't get rid of them.
numbers, man.
Yeah.
Here comes the naughty body man.
Number, Nutti body number.
Here comes the naughty body man.
Number, the Nutti body numbers, man.
Here comes the naughty body man.
Number, Nutti body number.
Here comes the naughty body man.
Number, the Nutti body numbers, man.
Here comes the naughty body man.
Number, Nutti body number.
Here comes the naughty body man.
Number, the Nutti body numbers, man.
Cha only Emmanuel I. Cha Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. Well, Gideon the boss in the man. Again, so much oppression poor people face right now. Them crying out for freedom. Them crying out for free speech. Then said them want to stand up like them black liberators. Like Malcolm X and Martin Luther. And the ancient monarchy will come pave the way, sir. Free up the people from it, tell them fence,
We not change, we no gold or silver. Boo 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 boo. We not change, we no paper. Whoa 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 whoa. We not change, in a this a Gideon voucher.
Not until color for man's skin is of no more significant well to the color of his eye. Remember all the war done in 1935. Mussolini tried to invade Ethiopia. The emperor, the whole of them want to conquer. But look what's the man come and give them the answer. The emperor got Mussolini in a him color and kick them with them get they and boot a war.
Cause anything we want that we pray for. What? Gideon a Gideon, Gideon a Gideon, Gideon a Gideon, whoa whoa whoa. Gideon a Gideon, Gideon a Gideon, giddy up, whoa, whoa, whoa. We not change.
Yeah, man, give you another bus in them politicians head. And then pastor and deacons. Give you another bus up in them head top. Yo. Leave
Cha
you
all
alone.
it Emmanuel I whoa. Cha Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. Well, Gideon the boss in all them head. Again, so much oppression poor people face right now. Them crying out for freedom. Them crying out for free speech. Then said them want to stand up like them black liberators. Like Malcolm X and Martin Luther. And the ancient monarchy will come pave the way, sir. Free up the people from it, tell them fence, yeah.
We not change. We no gold or silver. Boo 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 boo. We not change. We not change. We no paper. Whoa 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 whoa. We not change. In a this a Gideon voucher.
Not until level for Mansky is of no more significant well to the color of his eye. Remember all the war done in 1935. Mussolini tried to invade Ethiopia. The emperor, the whole of them want to conquer. But look what the man come and give them the answer. The emperor got Mussolini in a him color and kick them with them Gideon boot a war.
Cause anything we want that we pray for. What? Gideon a giddy up. Gideon a giddy up. Gideon a giddy up. Whoa whoa whoa. Gideon a giddy up. Gideon a giddy up. Gideon a giddy up. Whoa whoa whoa. We not change. We not change in no paper. Whoa 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 whoa. We not change. We no gold or silver. Whoa 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 whoa. We not change. We not change in no paper. Whoa 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 whoa. We not change. In a this a Gideon voucher.
Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. Well,
Can you for them a coward and traitor. Some of them sit down on your name like a toker. And when they see you, them a laugh like a joker. But we two friends, them we get cancer.
not until color of a man's skin is of no more significant well to the color of his eye. Remember all the war done in 1935.
Gideon a giddy up, whoa whoa whoa. Gideon a giddy up. Gideon a giddy up. Gideon a giddy up, whoa whoa whoa. We not church. We not church in no paper. Whoa 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 whoa. We not church. We no gold or silver. Whoa 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 whoa. We not church. We not church in no paper. Whoa 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 whoa. We not church. In a this a Gideon voucher. Whoa 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 whoa.
Chop off a tree like some old right please.
We don't come again, because tune is very, 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 very original and truthful lyrics. Because Gideon have a bust up in them politician head and pastors, religion people who are really take people fool and them not do the right thing. Yeah man, Gideon have a bust up them head. One way or the other. Not joke business, because can't change, you know. Them do. Them change the papers. Politicians change the papers. Them come in and them beg you vote and they say, oh yeah, what am I going to do for you? They're going to fix the road, you can get water, rate and lily and give you the sweetest stuff. You know, so well, you can get some help. People buy that, boom, boom. And once you put them in, them change for the paper. Right? Change for the paper, so that's a reality. So you know what I mean? So we bust that tune again.
Cha all it Emmanuel I whoa. Cha Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. Well, Gideon the boss in all them head. Again, so much oppression poor people face right now. Them crying out for freedom. Them crying out for free speech. Then said them want to stand up like them black liberators. Like Malcolm X and Martin Luther. And the ancient monarchy will come pave the way, sir. Free up the people from it, tell them fence, yeah.
We not change. We no gold or silver. Boo 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 boo. We not change. We not change. We no paper. Whoa 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 whoa. We not change. In a this a Gideon voucher.
Not until color of a man's skin is of no more significant the whole of them want to conquer. But look what's the man come and give them the answer. The emperor got Mussolini in a him color and kick them with them get they and boot a war.
Cause anything we want that we pray for. What? Give them a giddy up, give them a giddy up, give them a giddy up, oh, oh, oh. Give them a giddy up, give them a giddy up, give them a giddy up, oh, oh, oh. We not church in no paper, oh, 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 oh. We not church, we no gold and silver, woo, 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 woo. We not church in no paper, whoa, 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 whoa. We not church in a Gideon voucher.
Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. Well,
can over them a coward and traitor. Some of them sit down on your name like a sofa. And when they see you, them a laugh like a joker. But we two friends, them we give cancer.
Nothing to the color of a man's skin is abnormal, significant well. To the color of his eye, remember all the war done in 1935.
Get in a giddy up, wow, wow, wow. Get in a giddy up, get in a giddy up, get in a giddy up, wow, wow, wow. We not church in no paper, wow, 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 wow. We not church, we no gold or silver, wow, 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 wow. We not church in no paper, wow, 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 wow. We not church in a Gideon voucher.
Chop off a tree like some old ripe leaf, yeah. Rasta man a chant lightning and thunder. Emmanuel a chant earthquake and fire. Jaja a go cast wicked ones all a thunder. Kiss all the sun before it rot and anger.
Some say them a wicked, but them a some theater. Some of them we could sell me out for the paper. Although we are free, we not pre no hater. We go here till we go like a Joe Fraser. Cause anything we want that we pray for. What? Get in a giddy up, get in a giddy up, get in a giddy up, whoa, whoa, whoa. Get in a giddy up, get in a giddy up, get in a giddy up, whoa, whoa, whoa. We not church in no paper, whoa, 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 whoa. We not church, we no gold and silver, whoa, 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 whoa. We not church in no paper, whoa, 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 whoa. We not church in a Gideon voucher. Not church in no paper. And when we reach 1 million acre, good friends are to find, but none we not pay for. Cause over them a coward and traitor. Some of them sit down for we name like a sofa.
Ja holy Emmanuel, whoa. Ja Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. Well, Gideon the boss in all them head.
We not church, we no gold and silver.
Remember all the war done in 1935. Mussolini tried to invade Ethiopia.
Cause anything we want that we pray for. What? Get in a giddy up, get in a giddy up, get in a giddy up. We no gold nor silver. Woo, 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 woo. We not church.
Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, To the color of his eye, remember all the war done in 1935.
Get in a giddy up, get in a giddy up, get in a giddy up,
I sometimes say, when people pay the price for certain thing, other people pay the price in about here, you know. Some gone, you know what I mean? Gone, never to return. There are people like Peter Touch who talk about legalize it, boom, 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 legalize it. Yet Peter Touch get all him head mash up. How much stitches him get in him head. Police beat him. Not for a crocus bag of weed, you know, just for split. That's how you used to go in the 70s at Jamaica. Just for a split. Them man go get sentenced for them thing there. Bob Marley, the sentence to Herb. Bonnie Whaler, the sentence to Herb. Toots, the sentence to Herb. And many more. That's how the Jamaica used to run. And those days, if you talk about the 60s, you know, I'm not talking about me wear short pants and boom boom and thing. Where you have experience and you're going at the thing and you see what go on. The murder, you know, which people used to murder for the year 60 and 80. And every 80, that's a record of killing. And it's mostly knife. What a gun never the boat. Mostly knife, man, juke up man with knife or brick or something, you know. And if you come see now, people charged for murder, them have as much evidence. We know that them people perpetrate with those type of fucking murder. And then boom, lawyer, them have the lawyer get bail. Murderer get bail, you know. And them always do that. And the same man them come out and kill 10 more people, you know, and get themselves in a lot of shit. Same thing happen. Sorry, people. It's minty and make you belch or some fresh mint. Same thing other day with this guy where take with them two little young girl there. I bail him depending enough for the same thing, you know. I remember as a youth, you know. That's why I'm telling you, people have a set example. And that's why I can't talk. A lot of people don't really think of me at talk. Not talk fuckery, because you up now. 1971. 71. Me get old with stolen good, you know, angling stolen good. And was bad looking out of many of us as a posse. So me get old, stolen good. You talk about stolen good mean raw cloth. Because raw cloth was a very interesting thing coming up to Christmas. And we talk about raw cloth, we talk about, you have a thing named gabardine, turling and wool, checkered. These cloths are very expensive. So anyway, you know, we get involved. We get old with the stolen goods. So me just as part of it, same way, can ball. But you know what, the artist part when I talk about, people hold me, you know, I go half a tree, transfer me to Central Police Station. Try me half a tree first. Try me let me for half a tree. boom boom, got courthouse upon Arbitrary, compound the same way. The man remand me back. Remand me back, you know. Alone people come to bail me and things like that. There's no bail. This is how I show some of them things they used to run, you know. So when people attack and them little youth just grow up now, they don't know nothing about them time, you know. Them grow up and come see what them see. So them things I just saw it used to go. So I pay my dues by angling stolen goods. Never get no bail. Remand in a court 2 times before the case trial. We just work fucking angling stolen goods, you know. Just look at the difference, you know. And I end up getting 1 year. We go GP, then we go Spanish Town, then we go Tambourine Farm and finish the sentence. That was a lesson, that was something when we look on. And when we look on today, dear, when we say people that take people's life, you have to about murder, you know, and get bail. And they can't come do the same thing. That will go on all the while. That's what the country going to, and that's what I say, what I live to say. And then the same thing for the weed thing now. The man fight struggle for the weed. The Bob and the Peter Touch and the Bunny and all of them, the man got arrest now. Toots, the whole of them got arrest. All of them man there, the veteran, you know, who pay the consequences of dealing with weed, you know. And you know what? Now them have weed partially legal. People don't really, you know, not really fuck up with people with weed like a stick of weed and things like that. Because them now say you can have a certain amount you use. You couldn't do that one time. Even 2 seed them catch you in your pocket. Them will lock you up with seed. Little split like that, you know. Split tail, them hold the weed. While you can't hold it and burn the finger. And once you hold that, that is the evidence. That is the exhibit. And you're going to jail for that and get beaten and too. That's how Jamaica used to run. Dudes used to run better than now. Sure, because you have more discipline. And you know, say, well, then, boy, weed that thing where, you know, and still let me take a lot of chance with weed still. But that is something where you have to take that chance, if you have to take it. But when you talk about compared to now, and look on these weed thing where they bring, you know, cultivate weed. None of the man will fight with the weed and get beat up and broke up and spread the message, legalize it and things like that, because appear big people who have money and get license to cultivate the weed, you know, going to the weed business, you know. Because the man them now get it, you know, this is how Jamaica gone to. And no man will talk about them things and me don't know. No man will really open them fights and things like that. Same people who are supposed to make the thing go and go, then bring in people from all over the world who have the money. So that thing them use it. Think what they used to fight against, you know, and lock up people for, you know, brutalize people for, you know. You have a Carol Garden where they mash up the people, them say dreadlocks, Rasta is threat to society. Them is no good, them black heart man, them is dirty people, Rete and Lele. Mash them up, trim them here. And although they don't get no compensation yet. And now the same weed, when they mash them up and things like that and send people to prison for. And the same weed now them come. And then all the retired commissioner of police and them man get the license. Why? Because say anybody see my damn trial. And them man get the license. You have ordinary people, you have people like, you have the people who are part of that now, the Marley brothers and the Marley family. Junior gang, them and them big in it. But them big in a foreign in them buy out a stadium in Miami, not Miami, some place in, I don't remember the state. I don't know every man was from Jamaica. But they mean it big. But the little ordinary people, they don't have no chance. So this fucking thing wicked in the people. A wicked situation, man. Yeah. Wicked situation.
Ja all it Emmanuel I boy. Ja giddy yo, na ma giddy yan. The giddy yo, na ma giddy yan. The giddy yo, na ma giddy yan. Well, giddy yan the boss in them.
silver.
Remember all the war done in 1935. Mussolini tried to invade Ethiopia.
Cause anything we want, that we pay for. What? Gideon a giddy up, Gideon a giddy up, Gideon a giddy up. We no gold nor silver. Woo 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 woo. We not trade.
To the color of his eye, remember all the war done in 1935.
Gideon a giddy up, Gideon a giddy up, Gideon a giddy up.
Yo, big up yourself, Alton, Joe, up top. Yeah, man, Trevor, big up yourself, YouTube, up and running. Big up yourself more time, Tommy. Yo, up top. Up and running, up and going. So with them on last parada, so if we sign out now. I'm just get off these few things out of my chest and things like that. In between, I think it come over good enough, you know what I mean? Once you can get some steam out of you and things like that, it's great. So yeah. So you know, we are come to the end of this segment of this topic. We deal with treating today. Well, can I say our way or my way. I'm kind of mixing them in like just one mix, you know, so in no particular order. And I just say it goes. So we talk about politics and church, gores. We talk about brainwash Jamaican people and things like that, you know what I mean? And they put them, you know, the best way we can put them. And yeah, you combine it to make people is very, 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 very brainwashed. And some big people may come say granny and things like that, but them should not teach youth and things like that, have more sense. My granny did wise. And she can show all her grandkids them things and things like that. And she give good advice, you know, trust me. All is the right advice she give, I tell you. And this woman now, I will come and talk about she no believe. So the man is wrong and nothing. I don't understand that, you know. Very sad situation. But anyway, I feel I believe that, you know. You can kill somebody for them believe. And that, you know, because them say believe kill and believe cure. which is true. I believe in that, you know. And that's where common sense come in, you know. Yeah, man. That's where common sense come in. To be truthful, you know. Very sad situation. Very sad situation in every way. So, you know, we're going to just run out because even I get type of sticky now. As they on Stucky Sweet TV. So, you know, as I'm saying sticky, maybe we get a show as well, you know. So you can get a good rest and things like that, you know. No one overdo it. That makes sense. Like, I try to do my live them now short and sweet, you know. And I feel really, you're not supposed to really go more than over an hour. So I'm going to do overtime. But the real thing, you know, because learning this thing, where this is that thing, more short your video is. We're not talking about blog, we're not doing no blogging. We don't know nothing about that. But the more shorter your broadcast is on the topic we are dealing with, it's better. You don't want to keep going on and going. If it's music session, are the same thing. Short and sweet. But you have to take your time to work yourself into that formula, you know. Everything is all about a formula, you know. And it takes long to get the formula right, you know. You know what I mean? Just like producing music. You can work on a song. You have 5 months, one song. More than that, about average, you know, to get it right and things like that. So I do certain things, you have to get the formula right. You can't get it from that. And, you know, people can subscribe to the YouTube channel same way, you know, because a YouTube/Facebook me depend right now. They always have more people on the YouTube, tuning on the YouTube more. People from Jamaica and things like that more than the Facebook. Can I see that? But the other side go, because I said when I do it for the views, you know what I mean? When I do it for the views, you know. You do it for the love, not the like or the views, the love. When you have something to put out there, when you put it out there, it's out there. And that's what I believe in now. Things we do can catch up on back later on when it really soaking. Kind of matter. Just like a music never whole. Music never go whole, you know. That's why things that I do from the 80s, I'm reaping the benefit from it now, big time. That's all my things I'm reaping and earning things from now. Earning from financially. If you think them from long time, you call it back catalog. So that's why you know, so well then, music is not about the newest way you do, or the latest way you do. Nothing like that. And the same thing with this type of video we do. So you know, so we don't do it for the, we don't do it about no crowd and this and that, you know, and so you do it with the love, and to get your thing across, same speed. I'm happy, you know what I mean? So that's how it goes. So you a Stucky Sweet TV all along. Stucky Sweet TV, keep Gorgan. Up and running, up and gunning. So, you know, subscribe to YouTube and build the thing same way. But yeah, you'll get there, you know. Don't worry. Because the humblest calf suck the most milk. I believe in that. All them things their granny used to teach you them things. They're not true. When you're too grabalicious and blah blah and run down till you get the thing, but you might run in a wreck, you know. So you have to watch it. Yeah, man. You have to watch it, people. Up and running, up and gunning, same speed, up top. Again, big up yourself more, Tommy. Up top, up and running, up and gunning. Soldier, big up yourself, same speed. Carl, you see you, up top. Yeah, man. When I see you, warm to you, jail right there. You please link up and go live, you know. And because you're busy all the while. But anyway, You know, when it happen, you're gonna big up yourself, same feel anyway you're there. Yeah, man. A bonfire upon the politician them, because them is politics. Politics. Pay tricks them use from people. And that me no lie, them a mash up little Jamaica was so nice and good. And mash it up with them own benefit, with them and them family. And then when things now them can run away and go with the money and go into exile and things like that. They plan them way a long time, you know. They just want to clean. Set a mafia them. They everybody want to be politician. Because them know when they be politician, them can do that. And all of these fucking ministers, you know, they're making so much money for them pay, you know. Them getting, so can they pay themselves billions and millions. But where them get the big money from, you know, is the poor side, you know. So when money allocated to them, any ministry, them, you know, where to do that or whatever, fix road or whatever minister, agriculture, money to spend, they just pockets a lot of them money there, you know, because them angling money there. So there's nobody really a matter to them people, you know. They just do as them like, you know. That's why they behave like that. They don't have a special auditor but deal with them things there. But I'm tell you, it's sad and it's sick, you know. I'm not going to stop bun them and talk about them fucking things because them things are getting me fucking, you know what I mean? And you're in a hospital long as such that you want to get a little x-ray. You have to pay for it. Scan, you have to pay for it. You have to pay for the fucking thing. A blood test, you have to pay for it. Imagine that. Everything them send it to the private sector. So it's like it's a plan. It's a plan. And them little idiot Jamaican who have voted the people, where they are dry shit and them body, and them still do it. And then them people are get away with it. And them say, well, I tell you, brother, they ride up on them back like they ride on them back like a donkey. Them climb on them back like a ladder and climb to the top and don't give a shit about them. Why me get vexed and mad. But anyway, when I go see us, I'm mourn.